Welcome to the part 2 of the Smart Switches mini series. I'm Mike and today I'll be showing you how to install a Wi-Fi Smart Switch, which you can use to connect pretty much whatever you want to, as long as it runs on electricity. For this installation I will be using 2 receivers for 2 different lamps and 4 remote control RF switches or the transmitters. You can also use the app to control those devices, which I will show you how to do later in the video. Once more, those were quite cheap and worth every penny. I ordered them from AliExpress and you can find the links in the description below. This specific device is universal and it is rated for voltages between 90 and 250 volts AC and works both on 50 and 60 Hz. This means it will work in any country. When you open the receiver box, you will find the switch with the live and neutral connections labeled. On one of the sides you have input, and this is the side you will connect it to your wall socket or directly to the mains. On the other side you have output, which is the side you will be connecting to whatever device you want to make smart. Besides that, you will also find a quick manual and a QR code to the app with some basic instructions. The first target of our installation will be my bedroom standing lamp, which uses an inline foot press switch. I will start by removing that foot switch and exposing the cables that we need to connect to our smart switch. Once it was done, we now have 2 separate cables. One leading to the male power plug, which will connect to the wall sockets, and the other one leading to the standing lamp. The one leading to the male power plug will be connected to the input side of the smart switch, and the other one leading to the standing lamp will be connected to the output side. Once you are done, you can connect it to the wall socket and the smart switch will start blinking. There are 2 clarifications that need to be done before continuing. When I refer to a transmitter, we are talking about a device that sends the signal to the receiver. It can be a wall switch or a remote transmitter. When I refer to the receiver, we are talking about the smart switch that toggles the electricity for whatever you connected it to. While I bought wall switches, you can use any kind of remote as long as it is using the supported radio frequency. Before anything, if you also bought an RF transmitter switch and it doesn't seem to be working, remember that most of them don't come with a battery due to shipping restrictions, so open it up and put a battery in it. Finally, it's time to pair the transmitter with the smart switch receiver. There are 3 modes of operation for the smart switch, so let's go through all of them first. There's the momentary mode, the toggle mode and the latched mode. The momentary mode turns on the power while you're pressing the button. The toggle mode toggles the power each time you press the button. And finally, on the latched mode, one button turns the power on and the other one turns the power off. For this application I will be using the toggle mode, so we just need to press the receiver button twice, then the transmitter button, and it should be paired. You can add more transmitters by repeating the previous process. If you want to clear the associated transmitters, just click the button 8 times. Once we are done, we should be able to toggle the light using this switch as long as we are within range. The range for this transmitter and receiver is about 30 meters or 100 feet indoors, and I tested it with 3 concrete walls in between. The maximum achievable range is up to 100 meters or 328 feet in open space. Finally, you can just place the switch where you want to, may it be a wall or below your desk, to impress your guests by magically turning the lights on or off with your knee. This pretty much sums up the basic application for this device. Before showing you how the setup and usage with the app works, we will be quickly installing a second smart switch, which will trigger another standing lamp on my living room. On this one, I still want to have the ability to turn it on and off manually, as it has 2 lamps, so I will leave the manual switch where it is and cut the cable close to the male power plug. Then we just repeat the same process we completed before, the male power plug cable, live and neutral wires to the input on their respective places, and the cable leading to the lamp to the output. Remember to always make sure the cables are firm after screwing them to the smart switch. Once more, the recommended app for this device is called Smart Life, and it is compatible with a bunch of different products. After pairing it with your device, you can turn the light on or off, or even set it to turn on and off at a specific time. As soon as you connect the switches, they are by default in pairing mode, and pairing it is easy with the app. You can either use the auto discover functionality or add it manually. If something is unclear, feel free to ask in the comments below. This was the part 2 of our 2 smart device series. Feel free to watch the previous video where we connect a smart Wi-Fi dimmer if you didn't have the opportunity to do so. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more by smashing that subscribe button, and have an absolutely amazing day.